All right, welcome people. Welcome to the network that I run, right? They need to go ahead and make me the CEO. Every business that I work for, I end up taking over. Everybody knows this about my history. Again, there was never a debate on my success or anything, right? We've acknowledged everything going on. We've addressed it. We've talked about all of it. All the facts have been presented. And like I said, these people were never trying to have an open public debate. These people were never trying to talk or have a conversation and allow me to speak and respond with the truth. The truth has been stated way too many times. There's nobody questioning anything that I've accomplished, anything I've done. There's nobody questioning reality. Okay. So again, when you have people that they try to make it out their objective that they want to try to approach me behind the scenes. I mean, on the internet, I mean, like I said, they're committing felonies across state lines. We're not going to keep going over it. It's like I said, it's people who want to be repetitive in nature. That has nothing to do with me. It doesn't have any reflection on me. That has a reflection on them, right? And people like that, I stay away from and I get as far away from as I can, and that's what I've done. So again, these people are mad triggered and impressed at my success, right? And they just can't deal with reality. I mean, that's not my problem because you don't have a choice. You understand? No, you folks had already driven across state lines, right? And whatever had me lose jobs. Like I said, no big deal. It helped me every time. See, I don't respect anyone and anything that does stuff like that, and much less that does it and then can't stand on their position. You feel me? Like, nah, bro. So, like I said, man, I mean, we all know reality. We all know what it is. So, again, what do you mean? No, if you just allow me to speak, right? Which, I mean, is not up to you. I'm a grown man, right? Again, no. All my facts stand. I have receipts, documentation for everything, and I'm not here to prove anything to nobody trolls on the internet who don't have any wealth, who haven't attained anything, who wish they could be successful like me. And their only objective is clear as day, right? They just don't want to see me winning. And like I said, that's fine. I'm going to make sure that you have to see me win every day on repeat. And I'll say whatever I want and do whatever I want. You thought this was a game? I'm sorry, but what? Again, who are you talking to? It ain't me. Like, nah, people don't talk to me like that. No, it'll never happen. So, like I said, standing up for yourself, that's what you're supposed to do. You understand? I've been doing that, well, my entire life. So, again, what's up? I'm out here right now, right? I'm starting my walk, my prayer walk, right? I'm out here every day, right? Like, what are you talking about? What? Cleaned up my Under Armour shirt. Fits me very well, right? With my ripply muscles, right? So I'm going to be adding that as a new addition to the bat suit, right? And it'll actually help, and it's slightly protective, you know. Um, but I'm gonna be adding that, so we're gonna be switching things up today. Got me some different pants on today, right? Like I keep telling these people, I've always had everything. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know who you're talking to, and you just got people, like I said, trying to act as if their opinion matters. Nobody asked you for your opinion, and it doesn't matter. I mean, you have to have a seat at the table. You have to have an identity. So that's it. No, I mean, if y'all ain't going to be fair within conversation, and you're going to just, you know, try to approach me behind the scenes online while you're committing crimes and felonies and doing so, knowing that you can't contact me at all, and you're going to try to just sit there for hours. I mean, I must have like, I mean, I'm talking tons of documentation, tons. Like that, like they sat there for hours, and they will do that. Like I'm sitting there, I'm not talking to them, and I'm saying, "Hey, can I go on about my business?" And they're preoccupying my time intentionally. Yeah, that's huge prison charges. Huge, because you're showing exactly your repetitive nature and your agenda of what you're trying to do. Again, I'm not nobody's target. None of that is even going on. What are you talking about? Like I said, these people continue to try to do what they're doing, knowing that everything they're doing is illegal, right? And like I said, someone put them up to do it. That's what happened. Not only did someone put them up to do it, but all these people are cool with it, right? Because it ain't happening with you. It ain't happening to y'all. See, that's the problem with people. People don't care, right? Until the issue, right, is something they have to deal with. And now, hey, everybody got to deal with me because I'm out here speaking about it right in front of your face. You understand? What all these folks tried to do to me. Ain't none of these people no good. None of them. So now we're going to put it on exhibit the reality. How have I been in the valley this long, right? And none of these people have shown an inkling of support. They asked for the channel. Like I said, everything I've ever said about all y'all is from my heart and it's the truth. Now, what's up? That's what I want to know. I want to know what's up. I want to know what anybody going to do about it because ain't nobody going to do a thing. And everybody knows. Everybody knows who runs everything down here. Everybody know who runs thing coast to coast, right? What are you talking about my success and my wealth for? They want to talk about my life. That's a no-no. That's rule number one. You never do that. I don't let nobody do that. You don't talk about my life, my pain, my suffering, any of that. So when I'm saying these are my boundaries and this is what I don't tolerate, nobody sits there behind a computer and a phone and tries to keep on going past that like that's funny or a game. No, everybody's been addressed and people are trying to pretend, right? Everybody was addressed. All them folks backed down a long time ago. Reality was proven decades ago. And it was nothing that I had to prove to you because you're in denial of reality and you're delusional. Your denial of reality is irrelevant to me. Whatever you do, it'll affect things for you. It'll be a reflection on you. It won't be a reflection on me. I promise you that. Feel me? So see, that's the thing. People are trying to just run their mouth to run their mouth, right? That's crazy. Now, you see what I'm going through. You see I'm going through something. So what they just did, right? Yesterday, what was that? What do we call that? That was an attempt on my what? That's exactly what that was. Right. Nah, bro. Have y'all ever had to go through anything I go through? No. You people want to act like these things don't exist. When somebody gets on a phone like that and starts talking like that, denying reality, right? And they do it every day, that's a sick, weird, evil game to be playing. There ain't nothing cute or funny about that. You are not in control of nothing. You are not telling me nothing. You need to sit down and listen to this show and be quiet. You understand? And that's it. And like I said, no, what you're trying to do is the same thing narcs always do, and you're showing your cards. You're trying to create rage and anger and frustration. You've been trying to do it forever. You understand? You don't have that power over me. I made that perfectly clear. You understand? Again, nobody is going to continue this behavior. This behavior was addressed 8 million times. We will not be addressing it again. You understand? And I will not be referring to the red triangles whatsoever ever again, because there's no point. You go your way, I go mine. Just as I already have a million times. I'm nowhere near any of these folks. You understand? It is inexcusable that these counties and these areas and these places don't enforce law. They do nothing. They don't do anything. Everything is backwards, right? Everybody knows that they can't depend on them. Everybody's a joke. Now we're going to make it a public issue. So now everything is on public display. Anything sent my way is on public display. Anything you do is being watched and monitored. I don't care who you are. Everything will be on camera. Everything will be recorded. And I will record for my own protection at all times because I stand up to corruption for a living. And we know what I do here and what I'm doing. It's disgusting what these people are doing. And all these people are in on it. There's not a soul out here that isn't part of this plot on me. You understand? And there ain't a soul out here who's rich. All these people out here, They jealous of my success. They've been seeing me get this money forever since day one, right? And they can't handle basic reality. That's what they all upset about. All of them. What? You need to listen to the readings, man. The readings explain it all to you, brother. Every single one of you. Got a wave. They explained it to all of you. You know? And this is what real grown men go through. Right, let me fix this. This is what real grown men go through. Right? This is what we have to deal with, and I'm not putting up with nothing. Like I said, me, I'm old school, man. You know what I mean? I don't have any problems with nobody. Like, what are you talking about? You just got to be real with yourself at some point. Feel me? Let's get this party started, baby. Right? People are silly, man. Feel me? You got them over there. You got that 300-pound tuna, right? Talking about nothing and nonsense. And you got that other weirdo, Trinity Time Travels, sitting there acting confused, upset because, oh, who has more value? How would you have any value? You're out of your mind. What? You thought you had value to anyone? You don't have value, sister. What? You're the biggest joke on the internet. What? Like, they sit there, they so petty. They talk about everything that anybody already has, and they act like it's a badge of honor, right? And I told you that that doesn't make any sense, and you can acknowledge my words now. You feel me? Oh, my points all make crystal clear, coherent sense, and you're trying to ignore my words. Yeah, nah, not happening, brother. You understand? That's why they talk about, I have this, I have that. Yeah, that's what broke people do. And you don't have anything of any value. So when you say, who has more value? They all delusional. You think you have value. Seriously. I'm going to remind you of reality, sister. You have no value. You're a gang stalker. You were a major part of this. You got on those panels running your mouth too. And you're a part of a federal lawsuit and you'll be having to come to court. I don't know what you're talking about. You come from the same Tommy Sotomayor cult, right? Just like all of them. So again, what do you mean? Like what? I call them the red triangles. They try to make it like, oh, and start using the name like, yeah, that's not how this works. Like I said, when you got people like that and they feel that comfortable breaking the law and acting like everything is funny, that's corruption. You understand? Nobody's going to act that confident or be that confident about what y'all doing. Like I said, y'all is fugazi, man, and it's fake. And these people are all looking at life sentences. I don't know what you mean. I'll call out every single one of you all day. I'm goody. I'm free. Ain't nothing going to ever happen to me. What you mean? Oh, I have every legal right to do everything I'm doing. What? That's what narcs do, right? Narcs try to make you doubt yourself and doubt your intuition. Doubt that you're doing the right thing. Doubt that you're making the right moves. Yeah, and that stuff doesn't work with me. Like I said, how many narcs does it take, right, to put in a light bulb? How many narcs does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Brother, talk one at a time, man. We're not y'all. We don't do panels where people hoot and holler over each other and this and that. You understand? No, I don't need to endure anything here. If that means not having a chat when I'm trying to talk to my fans, then that's what we got to do, right? But that's a big deal. You're trying to downplay it. No, the things you're doing are unforgivable and completely out of line, bro. No, and all that stuff has an effect, and you know it. And this is these so-called women for you. They study how to have an effect through the phone. Green Bay is going to have to give me my $800 back. I exposed all of them as being corrupt. I did my job, right? So what do you mean? I've taken no losses. I've done well. Everything I've done, I haven't made one mistake. So the one thing I'll never let anyone do, I don't care who you are, I'm telling you straight up to your face, I will never let you tell me that I have not succeeded. And I'm not going to argue with you. You understand? People don't talk back to me. You don't ever talk back to a man. You just need to understand how to speak and talk to a man. I tell you what it is, that's what it is. And that's final. You understand? Stop with this acting on the internet. Like what? People don't talk back to me. So-called women don't talk back to me. You understand? Stay in your place. 100%, all of you. You feel me? Like I say, keep my name out your mouth and worry about you. I can't believe that people would think, right, that they're going to get online maliciously, right, at that. And that just running their mouth and trying to follow me around the internet and involve themselves in whatever I talk about or whatever they think I'm doing or wherever I'm at or trying to locate me or track me, all that silly stuff, how they would think that, number one, that's illegal as hell, common sense. Number two, you serve a life sentence for that. And number three, why would you act like it's funny when there's nothing funny and you literally are just compromising and throwing away your own freedom? So what do you mean? You could tell that these people are completely unstable. Bro, I don't talk to people like that. So again, when you all approach me and I tell you, can you please give me time to speak? And I've explained to you, right? I said one statement. So this is how the convo goes, right? I'm sitting there telling you, can you give me time to figure out how to block the account? The convo was over an hour ago. I'm not talking to you. See how this is crucial and it'll break down to court evidence that's going to help me win my lawsuit. Blah nameless, you ain't too smart. That's all I got to say. You ain't the brightest crayon in the box because you just gave me a guaranteed win on a federal indictment. You understand? Nah, like I said, when you do behavior like that, it's clear as day what the sentencing is for that, man. You understand? This is not a one-time deal. These people will do this 24 hours a day if you let them. You understand? It doesn't make sense, man. It just doesn't make sense, man. Y'all need to chill out, bro. Like, for real, it's weird. Like, every time it's that same reaction. Hey, do y'all have to go through that? Any of y'all, any of these corrupt officials, any of you wage slaves working your pathetic jobs, right, where you have no authority. I operate above the feds. What? Yeah, I'm self-ordained. I'm ordained by God. What? Ugh. I think it's funny that you want to run your mouth, but none of it's real. Like I said, I'm talking out here where it matters. You see anybody saying anything to me? No. We run the streets, and all my facts are solidified. Everything I told you I own, I have. And all these people know that I'm an extremely successful, rich, wealthy white man, right? What do you mean? You said all these things that aren't true, but then I prove them wrong and you want to ignore my word. It doesn't work that way. You understand? You think that that behavior is okay. Not at all. You understand? I've proven those people wrong on everything that they've ever said. The minute they talk, they've been proven wrong every time. So let's come back to reality, sisters, right? I'm not on here for that energy. I will not be tolerating anything. And again, my reality is very real and solidified, and it was never in question. That's why they want to get fake accounts and then pretend there's other random people that they're all part of the same group, the Red Triangles, and they're trying to facilitate and surround my show. What does that have to do with anything? How is that possible? This is a business. That's the same concept if you surrounded any business. It makes people uncomfortable, and it's very odd and weird. You don't run nothing but your mouth. Sit down and watch the show. You understand? This business is going to run no matter what I got to do. I promise you that. I'm going to protect my business at all costs and stand up for my life, myself, and my business at all costs. You understand? So like I said, when I'm out here in reality, this is what matters. This is where people can talk to me right now. Here's your window of opportunity. Every day that I come out here and I'm still alive and I'm surviving proves you wrong. Yeah, that's why we do what we do. That's why you're so triggered and pressed. Hey, get your hands off keyboards and computers, bro. Do something. Straight up, just like I told all your agents, do something. Y'all ain't about nothing, bro. None of them. They never going to do nothing. I'm talking about rice at a wedding, you know, grape and a you-know-what fruit, whatever, right? These people is a joke. I ain't going to sit here with y'all. I ain't gonna play with none of y'all no more. All y'all can stay out my way and get out my way. Feel me? I don't know what you talking about. So like I said, my job and my life, right, has never and will never consist of me dealing with weird, immature individuals, nor have I. Have I spoken to you? No. Okay, why are you trying to act like you're talking? What? Like, want to just come up to me on the internet and tell me my reality doesn't exist? That's what they do. That ain't a game you play with someone, bro. That's called cyber what? To a grown man? Nah, bro. I think you know that I think you know reality. Like I said, they looking for a response and reaction. I don't have to put up with nothing. I can say what I want and respond to you how I want. I don't have to watch my tongue. See what I'm saying? Nobody should put up with that. Feel me? So like I said, end of every day, we keep it shaking and keep it moving. Right? Let me just say this publicly real clear so all y'all can hear. I don't care who it is. I don't care where you at. Anybody who got a problem with me, pull up. Pull up and come see me and come talk to me. And I'm going to be out here every day. We challenge every gang. We challenge every illegal organization head on. I do it by myself. There is no we other than Christina and I and God. Feel me? I'm on the front lines of this. You got to understand and acknowledge what's going on. You can't walk into a building and walk into somebody's show and then tell them their reality doesn't exist. You understand? No, I'm not playing like that. I done paid too many dues and did too much to get to this point. Feel me? Here's another one. I don't know if they was filming or what. I could care less. I ain't out here to play. You know what I mean? And these people just made it 8 million times more serious for everybody. So like I said, no, now I'm really coming. Now I'm coming for real, hard. Now I'm going hard. Now I'm going to really prove my point. You want to play games with me on the internet? Right? Okay, that's fine. I'm powerless in that because it's on the internet. Right? But out here, we play my game. Now, like I said, I'm out here all day. And any of them cowards, are they going to tell me anything in front of me? We all know not, right? Okay, then save it. Don't say nothing on these computers. And that's the way we made it, and that's what we told you to do. I want to keep on having no shame and trying to play a game that grown, real folks don't play, man. No, man, my life is beautiful. My life was great until you people tried to come into it. You understand? Just like I was in a good mood yesterday, and then you start creeping over. Look at them honking, but can't show no support. Can't pay a dime. Like I told y'all, the whole attitude changes now. We'll see. We'll see. We're gonna see who wins. I promise that. We're gonna see who wins. Y'all wanna piss off gangsters? We'll see. Real talk. I told you, my anger is a superpower. I understand? Play with me. I don't care who you are. Feel me? So now I'm gonna push the limits every day. That's what we're gonna do. Now I'm gonna show everybody. I'm gonna show all y'all what time it is. For real. You feel me? Miss me with the honks. This valley is cheap and broke and poor. These people are discriminate, and they refuse to show an inkling of support for a man who does what they could never do. And no, they don't work hard. That's a joke. Them fools have my channel. Like I said, they have ways to make money every day, but they think they don't have to break bread. You got me all the way messed up. Y'all don't have a choice. Pay me. Every single one of y'all. If you're in the valley, pay me. This ain't a joke in a game. What? That's what they do. Talk behind your back and hide behind this system and act like I'm just talking. Oh, I'm just talking? Really? Okay. Then how come I own everything I say? How come I pay cash for everything I got? Huh? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I go hard as hell, bro. Nah, I just show up, and then you got some weird group being sent to try to say reality is not reality while they hide and act like, I'm being cute. Yeah, bro, I'm a grown man. I don't play like that at all. Like, nah, you got to miss me with that. So we out here right now. This is what matters. Nothing on the computer. Let's change the game back to what it is. Back to reality check, brother. Right? People got so much to say. It's that serious for you. You've proven that, right? You've done all this crazy stuff hiding across state lines, right? What do you mean? What do you mean? You sent a message to my Cash App You said, we're after you. Okay, where? I'm out here right now, doggy. I'm out here every day. What's up? Huh? Right. And this is reality every day. This is what cowards and snitches do. Feel me? All they're going to do is sit there and hide and type. Right? They want to get gangsters worked up. Right? Because they're trying to affect what? My health. Right. I'm in a good mood, bro. I'm going to be calm, like always, and do my thing, and I'm not going to talk to you. Everything is all love and positivity over here. You see, every day I go out my way to do me. I'm not one of these internet dudes. Ain't nobody going to call me out. I'll show up to wherever with whatever. Feel me? I don't care what you're talking about. We could do whatever with anybody. And I made that clear. These individuals, they already backed down to me. They was scared of me. Well, what? See the point? What you talking about? Oh, Wody? Huh? Somebody's just trying. I'm just living my life. Everything's calm. We cool. And you trying to take the energy and play with it and manipulate it while you committing crimes? Somebody should do their job and stop you from committing crimes. If everybody's just going to keep sitting there doing nothing, like I said, defund them. All of them need to be defunded. I'm calling for all of them to be defunded. All that money needs to be taken away. These people work off my tax dollars. This is a joke. No. I bought everything. I own my home. I paid cash for everything. Yeah, no, it does matter. It matters a whole lot. Y'all wouldn't have a job if it wasn't for me paying my taxes, land taxes. Better get it right. Sorry, but what? Oh, I'll stand all day on this. Trust me. Just like I did everything in the past and I won. So, right. And I forced you into hiding, and y'all talk online hiding. Huh. When you got your enemies hiding and typing, that means you won. Right. And we stood up to everyone. The names you keep using, we defeated them. Who would do that? Who thinks that's a good idea? My whole history says I don't play games. I'm real as hell, and I stand on business for real, right? And I'm clearly willing to do whatever and take it to any level. I'm a real street gangster. Ain't nothing fake out here, Wody. Y'all got a problem with grown men? Please tell me. Come tell me to my face, though. I'm out here right now. This goes out to all y'all. I don't care where you at, who you think you is. Come say it to my face. Feel me? You want to get in that energy, right? Okay, let's do it. And I bet you one thing, ain't nobody going to come see me, ever. Ain't nobody going to say nothing to me. Feel me? So what's good? Nah, I sat here nice, right? Being calm, being peaceful, saying, I forgive everybody. And I really meant that, right? Yo, move on, bro. Nah, they want to keep on sending people over to my chat with my business and my livelihood. What's that about? Right, you want me in that energy because you know there's rules on this network. You're trying to take advantage of my business. Feel me? I'm trying to sit here and be nice and do things the right way, right? And you don't want to let me. Right, okay, trying to tamper with my business. That's fine. I'll see you in court. Feel me? Yeah, I'm not going to put up with none of that. So like I said, every time I open the chat, you're banned from the program, but you keep coming back over here. How does that make sense? You think you're above the law? You're not. And they want to keep conversating. It don't work that way. If people did their job, these people would already been in prison decades ago. I need all y'all's jobs. I'm telling you straight up. Give me your job. Because if I had your job, I would have been had these fools locked up. Every one of them. The feds and the FBI are nothing. They do nothing. You're a joke. Why don't you say the truth? Huh? Here I am out here all day. What's up? Every day, this is why I make this walk. What do you mean? Y'all made false calls on me while I was walking. Right here, as a matter of fact. All that stuff should be documented. It might be on the channel unless I deleted the live. Sorry, but what? I don't need new documentation. It's going to be easy to explain to a lawyer what's going on. I wouldn't need any evidence. You provide it whenever I want. All I got to say is, yo, I'm going to step out of the room. I'm not going to endure any more of that because we know what it's called. It starts with an A, right? And while they hide, can you imagine? Can you imagine having no shame? Like, nah, you're going to be held accountable for your crimes and your behavior and the way you've tried to treat me. That I can promise you. You know what I mean? God got your number and I got your number. Feel me? That's weird, man. Like, what? People who can't afford a hot dog, as if you could ever speak on me. Ha! What? Boy, stop it. Trying to cyber you know what to a grown man. Boy, stop it. You funny. What? That's what they do. They want to act like it's a game. You know the effect that stuff has? Sorry, but what? That's what all of them. If you contact the FBI, they do nothing about it. They just sit there and make excuses. All of them. Well, we have this. They railroad you off to some nonsense. None of y'all never do nothing about this problem that's against YouTube policy, and YouTube is who's doing it. Yeah, these people talk to YouTube on a daily basis. They have a direct connection. They have no business being on this network. They didn't make the team. They don't have a business. Well, you better get it right, Bo. What are you talking about, man? See what I'm saying? Y'all got to make sense when you speak, man. You understand? Ain't nobody going to cause me a lick of stress when I'm doing everything right and I work this hard. This is my chill time. Is you serious? I'm retired. What? And y'all act like it's a game. That's a game that people making attempts on me, on my you-know-what? What? Through a phone? That's where we at with it? It just goes to show how cowardly all these organizations I've called out are, right? You can say and do what you want. I'm following the rules. I know how to talk right, but I'm standing up to all you folks, and it's proven that I backed all y'all down. It's proven, right, that the cartel fears me. It's proven that all these gang organizations fear me. Listen, Batman ain't about talking. I'm one man taking on everybody at one time. You understand? Nobody deserves that. You understand? Listen to me, Wody. I speak through action. My actions in these streets and all in these different places speak for me. I don't ever argue with nobody. When I get an asset and I get equity and I succeed, that ain't up for debate. You want to talk crazy and deny my reality? Come see me. Like I told you. What are you talking about? What? Act like they can't hear. Do you see anyone coming to see me? Anyone? Like I said, the last agent y'all sent down here, he had to literally pay for my meal. He donated everything. Well, that sounds about right, right? Okay. Call it what it is. One way, man. See, they trying to bank on if we get a group of people and we use YouTube and we make fake videos and keep doing fake talk, that we can pretend there's something going on, some reality that doesn't exist, and we're going to play with his anger levels and play with him. No, you ain't. You're going to take down all those videos, and the lawyer is going to make sure you have to. Next. What? See, no, you're playing. And I wouldn't mind because it has no effect and it doesn't exist. But when somebody's that delusional, right, that they start pretending it's real, and that's what these people do, yeah, that's a problem. I'm going to stand on business and I'm going to stand up to you. Now what you going to do? Huh? Yeah, that's the same thing y'all did in Austin. Y'all got us started in Austin, got us real active. You don't woke up the monster. What do you mean? Sorry, but what? I was moving all up and down that strip, talking about people playing with our name, bro. Like what? See, we real people out here. Yeah, I'm backed by everybody. Everybody back me. Everybody. Yeah. Like I said, these people are snitches. You understand? That's all it is. Yeah, you don't control me. Quit bluffing. If you're going to talk crazy, right, and you're going to do all these weird actions, somebody licensed these people. They know that they literally belong in Arkham Asylum, right? They're actual jokers. They created me. And not even God created me. It's just your actions. You're responsible for Batman. Yeah, I don't play about delusion. You understand? I don't care about none of you. I'm who approached the collective consciousness in this reality and proved my consciousness is more powerful than all of y'all put together. The entire world. I create this reality. The only reason I'm here alive is because I create this reality. Right now, my rib is displaced. Yeah, in my chest, like my sternum. But yet you still see me moving and doing what I'm doing. There we go. Somebody hollered, Batman. He waved. So what do you mean? You understand? And like I said, my issue is they want to act like it's free entertainment. I'm not changing up my energy for nothing. Everybody needs to pay. Y'all need to donate, bro. Y'all ain't supporting nobody. Like, miss me with that. I'm tired of hearing it. It's weird, all that fake love. That's the valley for you, ain't it? Y'all just giving yourself a bad name. friend to none of you. You understand? Pay me. You don't have a choice but to break bread. So today I'm out here. You see exactly where I'm at. Please, can you send an agent today? Can you? Have somebody tell me something today. That's what I want to see. Real talk. I want to play games. Yeah, I'm ready for whatever. Every day I'm ready to get into it. I don't play. I'm not here to talk. Feel that, boss? Yeah, let me let Christina know I'm live. But yeah, man. So like I said, this is the last time I'm going to say this. I'm going to make it perfectly clear. Do not talk on the internet. Y'all got something to say to me? Come say it, bro. Feel me? Ah, man, I've been nice long enough, bro. You know what I mean? Let's show them some of the old me. You feel me, Lily? Real talk. Let's show them some of the old me, how I come from all these hoods in Dallas, Fort Worth, everywhere, all over Florida, all over Georgia. I run Bankhead, boy. What you talking about? Talking to a hood dude. What? Talking to one for real. I want to act like I'm out here playing. I don't play. That was funny as hell. And it'd be the same thing every day. They ain't talking about nothing. Ain't nobody made no actual action or move. Ain't nobody done nothing. All these people are entitled. Ain't none of them nobody, right? And I'm talking right in front of their face. And do they do anything about it? Not a thing. None of them. And everybody in the valley's a coward. Get that right. Anything else? Yeah, I'm going to kick my message right in front of your face. Feel me? About had enough. Y'all folks, it's funny. Feel me? So like I said, let's get back on our real energy, man. You feel me? And let's keep on winning and let's keep on moving. All right? And it's that simple, bro. Real talk. I ain't worried about a thing. All right? I'll be right back, man. And I might just go ahead and delete these last 2 episodes too, but I'm thinking about it. I don't know. Because there's a lot of truth being said and it exposes what's going on. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Like I said, I just don't want to be in that energy. This is my business. I got to be in a happy, positive, loving energy. And that's what these people are allergic to is love. Yeah. And don't worry about Christina and I. We good. We in love. All right. And that's why you try to bring that weird energy to me, right? To piss me off, right? Because you want to play games. See what I'm saying? Just crazy. See, here's another fool recording me, but they don't pay nothing. Right. Yeah. That's all good, bro. Like I said, remember how I feel, bro, because that's what matters. You understand? Like I said, I'm not putting up with nothing, man. You know what I mean? All these folks owe me money. Straight up. Owe me money. Every single one of you. I want to act like it's a game. Ain't nothing a game with me. Feel me? So, like I said, let's see here. Da, da, da. Yeah, I'll be right back, man. Hold up.